Hey Virgo, welcome. What I'd like to do for you now is a 3-card spread. Recent past, current situation, and moving forward, with a couple of clarifiers, and finally an oracle card. So, let's get started. Are you going through something right now? I feel like there's a lot of distrust and maybe contempt for maybe some people in your life or a personality type that is a little bit more maybe openly emotional or nurturing. It seems like there is something really, really closed off about you right now. Something that is constrained, maybe even bitter, just very analytical and critical, especially of people who seem less intelligent or silly. But that thought process is actually really closing you off. I don't know, it's keeping you from experiencing a little bit more warmth or even personal growth. Now, the other side of that is that it could be some kind of influence, some kind of dominating, corrupted masculine influence who is persuading you to feel this way about maybe those people or even yourself. There's that traditional concept of feminine masculine energy where masculine energy is very assertive and potentially dominating, but it creates action. And the traditional feminine energy is receptive and nurturing, right? It seems like you're lacking that feminine energy at the moment. It seems like you're distorting your own feminine energy. And it's either because of an external masculine influence, or it's because maybe your ego is wounded in some way, or it's been indoctrinated with some kind of messaging. And that's very common for all of us. But unfortunately, it seems like it's really shutting a window into other aspects of your personality or your, insight, your nature, things that could actually be very rewarding for you. With 2 magicians, I have my cynical deck and my more traditional deck. There's a lot of manipulation here. There's a lot of long-term indoctrination, a lot of programming, but there's also creativity and art and the birth of something new. There's alchemy. I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a counter to this narrative. There needs to be a shaking up of the way you're perceiving your reality. And it seems like it needs to be a pretty fundamental rebuilding of your mindset and your thought process. Perhaps it's time to shake things up and do something that you're not comfortable with doing, like going to a paint your own pottery night, or just independently throwing stuff on a canvas. Doing something creative, something that is intuitive, something that gets you out of your headspace, and authentically engage with it, because you need to break the current mindset that you have. You need to break the cycle. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Anchor. The anchor is a sign of a stable event, basked in sunshine, secure and content. When the anchor's some distance away from you, hope will fade and leave life askew. Yeah, maybe you're living life dependent on this anchor, this sense of stability and constancy and mental rigidity. And maybe you're afraid if you have a different way of thinking, it's gonna all come crashing and burning, and you can't handle that. But it's time to make a change. It's time to attempt to undo this feeling because it's not serving you. Okay, that's where I'm gonna leave it. What are your thoughts? Thank you for spending time with me, and I hope to see you again. Take care.